welcome to another Red Cap Adventures. Do you have trouble reversing down the ramp or not feel confident? Well, come with me and I'll show you some of the tips that I use to reverse back into the boat ramp. It's not that hard. With a couple of easy tips, it's quite easy. So what we want to first do is go for a bit of a look down the ramp and have a look at a couple of things. So as you can see here, we've got this ramp divider, so all the way through there. So this is a 2-lane ramp, or you might just have a gap like that. All right, and then we've also got one down the side here. All right, so we're going to use those as our guides. All right, so I've got to get from here around to there and then back down to the ramp. So come with me and I'll show you the way I do it, and hopefully you get some tips as well. Alright, so the boat's ready to go. Now it's time to move in to reverse down the ramp. So I'm just going to go forward here. Now it's a lot easier if you start off with the boat and car straight, so you might have to go up a little bit further to get that straight line. So as you can see in the back, in the mirror there, the boat's in line with the car, and we can see it on both sides there, just like so. Now just before we go any further, just a little bit of boat ramp etiquette for the use new timers to boating and stuff like that. So if you're launching in the dark hours, so early morning, late night, make sure you turn your headlights off so the person on the other side of the ramp is not blinded when they're trying to reverse their boat down the ramp. Now a lot of new cars come with auto lights. Turn them off, and then you'll just have your fog light or your LED light, your parker light, but turn your main headlights off, and that way people won't yell at you and the other person can launch their boat without being blinded. Alright, so the first thing we want to do now to reverse is we want to have our mirrors so they're adjusted so we can actually see the trailer wheel and the side of the boat with the car. So I've got that on the right hand side, and I've also got that on the left hand side. So where I'm sitting now, I can actually see the boat and the wheels. Alright, so what we want to do now is you want to just slowly reverse back. Alright, now as I start going back, the boat is starting to go out to the left. Alright, so to fix that problem, what you want to do is turn left, or as some people heard other people saying, left hand down. So I'm just going to turn the wheel to the left, and as you can see, I'll lose the boat, but then as I come around to the right hand side, I can see it's now starting to go back to the right. So now I turn right, or right hand down, and see how the boat's now starting to straighten up. Alright, so just nice and slow. Alright, that's why I say you're better off starting as straight as you can. That way you're not going to get out of whack. Alright, so we're coming up to the top of the ramp now. Alright, you might lose the boat and wheels a little bit as we go down the ramp. Don't panic. Alright, so I'm starting to go left, so I'm turning the left hand down, and you can see the right is coming around now. I've gone too far, so now I just got to go turn to the right, or right hand down, and straighten up. So left hand side, and as you can see in the mirror there, I've got that medium center block there in front of the ramp, which is my ramp, so I want to use that as my guide. And I've also got this one down the side here as a guide down there as well. Alright, so I've got plenty of room on the ramp, so I've got about a metre either side of the ramp, as you can see there. Just straighten up a little bit. Alright, so get that back around. Okay, so I've got to go to the left to get it back to the right, and you can see I'm sort of a little bit skew with the vehicle. It doesn't matter. So as the right comes around, I just go around a bit more. Alright, if you get a little bit too far out of whack and you can't pull it back, alright, just go forward a bit and straighten it up. Straighten up like so. And then we're closer to the ramp now. So now it's not as far to go back to reverse. So we go back to the reverse. As you can see now, the left hand side of the boat is sticking out. So to get that around, I just go around to the right. Alright. The right comes around. Again, right hand down or turning right to straighten that boat up. And just little turns here. Now you've got to be moving for the effect to happen. Alright, don't just stop, turn the wheel and hope, go, oh, it's going to straighten up. You've got to be actually moving to do it. Alright, so then I get to the ramp and I'm pretty close to where I want to be. So you see that centre marker of the boat ramp, I've used that as my guide, and I've also got plenty of room on the other side of the walkway there. So I'm pretty much in the middle of the ramp. Alright, so you might want to get a little bit closer to the walkway, that's fine, but at this stage it's okay. Alright, so what we want to do, just keep practicing that there now. So let's go back up again. Alright, so I've come out straight, so I'm a fair way from the ramp now. So now I want to do, I'm just going to practice that again as we go around. So it looks like it's a little bit to the left. Alright, so I'm just going to left hand down, then right hand down to bring that back around. As you can see, it's coming around to the left. So straighten that back down. The right hand side's coming down. Alright, so I'm going too far now, so I need to go back to the left just to swing that around, and now I go there. So it's gone too far to the right. So now I just go right hand down, and you can see that's going down there like that. Alright, so as soon as you lose it, look at the other side of the ramp, and then you'll see which way you've got to turn. Alright, so that's where I'm there now. So now I can just undo the chain and the safety strap, and I'm right to go. Alright, so practice that as many times as you need to. Alright, now I'm going to reverse the trailer in without a boat on it. Same principle. If the trailer goes out to the right, you turn right or right hand down. Alright, so we're just at the top of the ramp, so we might lose it a bit here just as you go over the top, so don't panic, take your time. Until you get it straight to where you want it to go, and then back in the water. So it's a little bit harder to see without a boat, but if you got your mirror set up right and use those guides on the ramp, it's actually quite easy. And then you stick your trailer in as far as you need to go, and there we go. I'm just going to come out here. So it's easy as that. Don't panic, take your time and have fun with it. So what I've done today is, if you look at the car park, there's not too many boats here. Alright, so perfect time to come down and have a practice. Alright, nobody's around, have a practice. There's no rush, you're not holding people up, and you know, have a few goes at it. Bring down your partner, bring down your fishing buddy, everybody have a turn, so in that way you can stay in the boat while somebody gets the car, and everybody knows how to reverse down into the boat ramp. So I hope those little tips help. Alright, I hope those little tips helped you. Just remember, if you like the videos, please thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and just remember, get out there and have some fun. Alright, it's not that hard to launch a boat. It just takes a little bit of practice, a little bit of time, but you will get the hang of it. Especially if you're not used to using mirrors. like I said, get down here, nice and quiet, nobody at the ramp. So come down here and spend half an hour just practicing on getting down to the ramp straight.